everybody, I'm Stuart A. Swerdlow.
And Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow.
And this time we're coming to you from Venezia, Venice, Italy. And before I get into Venice, I want to let you know what happened the other day when we were still in Florence and I did that report at the Santa Croce Church. The police came over to us and wanted to know what we were filming and if it was for documentary, television, that kind of thing. They seemed to be very concerned about it. Apparently, that church is not part of the Vatican-owned system. It actually belongs to the government. And if you remember what I said, everybody interred in there was against the church. And so I guess the Vatican didn't want to have jurisdiction over them anymore, so they gave it to the government. But we told them that we were doing a personal video just for you, and they let us go. Also, while we were on the Ponte Vecchio Bridge in Florence, we actually ran into the actors from the New Jersey shore that were being followed by cameras, and there was a whole crowd around them. And as you may have heard from the news, they caused trouble wherever they have gone in Italy filming, and they continue to cause trouble in Florence. Here in Venice, we're standing on the Ponte Rialto, one of the most famous bridges in Venice. And as you can see in the background, there's gondolas and all kinds of water things going on back there. It's a happening place. There's been a race between the different regions of northern Italy here in Venice to see who wins the regatta. But interesting symbolism here is the white-winged lion that we're seeing on a lot of buildings. We're also seeing this Templar, Magdalene, Maltese cross everywhere. And interesting to those of you who are in the OMG,
the Oversoul Mastermind Group.
Yes, the main church here, the San Marco's Church, has this with the 2 points coming out the other side and the globes on either end. And those of you in the Oversoul Mastermind Group know what I'm talking about. So it actually is manifested physically here in the main church. I think that was very fascinating.
Oh, it was also interesting. We have the white-winged lion, we have the golden-winged lion, we have the Occitania cross, we have the Templar cross, we have everything we have been talking to you about right here. In fact, what was especially interesting is because of this regatta that they have going on, that we actually, there was a reenactment of all of these different regions. And they were dressed in authentic costumes, chainmail that clanked as they ran along. The drums, we'll show you some pictures of those, but it was amazing to watch these people. And the people who did the reenactments were extremely serious about what they were in the process of recreating for you. And you should enjoy watching a little bit of this on our video as well as we did. Venice turns out to be quite an interesting place. I basically feel because of the symbolism here, it's very likely that descendants of the Magdalene lineage from the south of France did eventually wind their way up here, possibly during the time of the Black Plague and maybe during some of the invasions of Europe where they fled here to escape on an island for security. And they kept running. You have to remember, they kept running from region to region until they wound up further north in the Piedmont area, where we will be in a few days, and we'll report back to you about that as well.
But the energy here is weird. It's kind of like Disney World. All the costumes, all the excitement, everything going on. And we'll report back to you again from the other side of the border in Slovenia, Croatia, and Bosnia. So until next time, Stuart A. Swerdlow for Expansions.com.
And Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow. We're looking forward to bringing you more interesting, fascinating, absolutely nowhere else to be found on the internet information.
Bye for now.